Popeye the Seal is a famous local resident of Friday Harbor. Even if you've just spent one day here, you've probably been made curious by this statue placed proudly in the harbor park. But what's happened to Popeye? We'll explore that later in this video. Welcome. Friday Harbor is located on the eastern side of San Juan Island. And to give you more perspective, this is the northwest part of Washington State. Friday Harbor is a very busy waterway, with yachts and sailboats coming and going among commercial traffic of the ferry's multiple daily stops, and commercial fishermen and whale-watching tours, and seaplanes taking off and landing. There's a large public harbor where many boaters dock, and south of Friday Harbor Marina is more protected, quiet, private mooring if you're among the lucky few. And Friday Harbor, like most of Washington State, is a gardener's delight. There is a large variety of flowering plants and blooms of all sizes and colors. If you are a gardener and dream of having a flower bed filled with many varieties of shrubs, trees, and flowers creating a kaleidoscope of changing colors, you're in luck. From what I can see, Washington is a place to make that dream come true. Friday Harbor is no exception. In our last video, we left Washington without getting to see Oasis in our slip in Friday Harbor. That was a disappointing day for sure. Mark, our trustworthy, dependable mechanic and friend, got her seaworthy again in very short order. Paul was able to fly back up to Washington from Colorado 2 weeks later and get her snugly tied to the dock. What a happy day. We got our hailing port changed on her transom, and we're ready to have fun in the sun. Since we're on the subject of Friday Harbor, we'd like to show you around a bit. We love this town. The town is a small community of about 2,500 friendly people who do their best to make you feel at home. They are also very welcoming to tourists since they get thousands of visitors per year. There's a lot to do and see here, as it's one of the top destinations within the San Juan Islands. The town offers the modern conveniences we're all accustomed to having, within easy walking distance of the marina, including a post office, King's Market for groceries, with King's Marine right above it offering a nice selection of supplies and clothing for every mariner. Of course, the center of town is near the harbor. There are shops up and down the streets offering artwork, specialty bakery items, ice cream, a movie theater, a whale museum, and delicious restaurants serving anything that suits your taste. Some of the larger restaurants in town line the harbor, offering nice views and making it convenient to begin and end your trip with a nice meal while watching for the ferry to arrive. But rest assured, there are plenty of artisan shops and restaurants to choose from all over town, as well as a hardware store and drugstore and more. The ice cream store is another favorite by the harbor. Every day you see visitors hanging out under the big tree on the benches licking their cones. They even let the dogs join in sometimes. 72 flavors for your pleasure. Paul and I could stand there until we have had them all because ice cream is one of our favorite desserts. The Whale Museum is another favorite among first stops for visitors. Inside, you'll see an impressive and authentic whale skeleton hanging from the ceiling and learn about the orca whales and local porpoises and more. In the Spring Street Landing Aquarium at the end of one of the docks, you'll get a close-up view of some of the smaller creatures of the ocean in a 400-gallon aquarium. Not far away is the local fish market, offering a wide variety of fresh, raw seafood to take home to prepare for dinner. Paul and I recently bought smoked salmon there and served it on top of our salad. What a rich and delicious salad we had for lunch that day. Popeye, the local female seal, who has become the mascot of Friday Harbor, was often seen playing in the waters around the fish market. She's very photogenic, and many tourists have had the pleasure of catching her on camera. She was reported to have given birth to pups last summer. These days, however, she's more scarce since locals were warned that feeding the wildlife, even Popeye, is a serious offense involving jail time and possibly the closing of your business. Sadly, the owner of the fish market has reported that she hasn't seen Popeye in over 2 weeks. After many years of being fed, I just hope Popeye survives without the daily supplements she has grown accustomed to getting over her lifetime from locals and tourists. Hopefully, Popeye will thrive on her own and remain in the area as a favorite local and not decide to live elsewhere. Our dog Gracie loves to look for seals when we're in the water. She enjoys water, so we watch her closely to make sure she doesn't jump in. She can definitely smell the difference between a freshwater lake and the saltwater. Sometimes, after dinner, when the sun is setting, we take our little Gracie and walk the docks looking for boats and waiting to see a beautiful sunset. If she's patient, Gracie sees her seal. Then she trots home with her daddy, a satisfied and happy dog. So the sun is setting here in Friday Harbor, and we're going to sit down and enjoy it.